Don't you let comfort and familiarity keep you stuck and not moving forward in life. See, life can be like a new pair of glasses. Sometimes when you get new glasses, your head might hurt, the room begins to spin because you have to adjust to that new way of seeing, that new perspective. And life can be the same way. The Bible tells us to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. And see, that renewal process isn't always easy. You may have to begin to see things differently, curate yourself differently, change churches, move to a different location. God may call you to do different things in life, and we have to adjust. And those adjustment periods aren't easy. See, psychologically, our brains like what's familiar. It doesn't like change. It wants to keep us safe. It wants to protect us from the unfamiliar. But sometimes playing it safe will keep you stuck and you will not move forward. See, when you have those glasses, you may want to take them off because your head is hurting or the room is spinning. But taking them off, going backwards, not adjusting to them can keep you from what God has for you. It only prolongs you stepping into that new thing. You might have to renew your mind when it comes to how you carry yourself as a believer. There may be things that you cannot do, people you cannot hang around with. As you become a new employee, you may have to adjust to a new atmosphere. As you become a husband or a wife, you may have to adjust to a different way of thinking and maneuvering relationships. As you if God tells you to move to a different state, you will have to adjust to that new environment. Changing, shifting, seeing things newly is not always easy. As you become more like Christ, you're not going to see things the same way. You're not going to process things the same way. You're not going to act the same way. Just the same way that Lot's wife, she looked back to her old life. She looked back at what was familiar. It caused her to become stuck. And that's why we don't even want to flirt with what is behind us. You may flirt with the idea of hanging out with old people. You may flirt with, oh, it's okay. It wasn't that bad. That weed smoking, that cussing, that fornicating. We may flirt with things that take us back to old seasons that are not in alignment with God's will for our life. But see, going backwards, taking off these glasses and then now having the old vision will keep me from going forward in what God has called me to do. And so I want us to begin to be okay and allow ourselves to lay these concerns, lay the uncomfortability, the unfamiliarity at the feet of God, because it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable and it's not supposed to be. See, Nicodemus did not go forward with Christ. Although he was a believer, he did not walk with Christ when Christ called him to, because of maybe his title, made of his old way of thinking. He just could not in that moment accept what Christ calling him, hey, leave this and walk with me along with the other disciples. And he did not. See, the Bible even says it's like a dog going back to his old vomit. We don't want to be that way. We want to have to move forward. We want to be able to move forward. We want to be able to become more Christ-like. We want to have renewed perspective, because as you grow in your knowledge and your perspective and your understanding, as you grow in character, you will become more and more like Christ. God will open up new doors. You have to be okay with the different seasons of life. It may not be comfortable. It may not be familiar. And it may cause even some pain. There might be some pruning. There may be some crushing. But this current suffering is not worthy to be compared to the glory that she shall be revealed in us. When God calls you to new things, new seasons, new perspectives, new identity in him, it's not going to be comfortable. But he's going to get the glory, and it's going to work together for your good. Do not get stuck in what's comfortable and what's familiar and allow it to keep you from moving forward. It only prolongs you from stepping into the things, the ways, the mindsets, the identity, the promises that God has for you. I hope this helped you guys, and I'll see you soon.